Hello, everybody. I thought I was on his intro.
Hello,
Hello,
good
everybody. And welcome. We got our one-day special. This is going to be the first look today of the ODS, but I've got to let you know, 70% of the stock has gone. So let me put this into context. There is no more. It could be your first look at the one-day special today. We launched it yesterday, and it could be your last look. Speaking of first looks, can I introduce you to the wonderful Carley?
Hi,
hello.
good morning. How are you?
It's a tag team. You've tagged Tony. You've come
Yeah,
in.
I sure have.
Now,
Picked it up.
there is word on the street that you have brought with you an Amala happy hour.
I sure have.
We're going to talk about it in a while. You can get ahead, though we do not have a lot of stock of that. And you know if it's going to be a Mala and a happy hour, it's going to be good. Okay, so speaking of good, one-day special.
Embossing folders.
Beautiful embossing
Aren't
folders.
they incredible? So this is a choice selection of 4 beautiful embossing folders. Now you may be thinking, well, they're a bit festive. Of course they are, but then of course, knowing us, you know that they don't have to be festive with them as well. Beautiful collection. So we have Naughty or Nice. We've got that beautiful winter scene. We've got that snowburst, and then of course we've also got the beautiful music notes as well.
It's worth having a look just at the top here.
Let's have a look.
Our finished samples, because you get to see, because one thing to see in embossing folders, have a look at this and all the samples in front. So that is your Naughty and Nice. There's Santa, and he's judging whether you've been naughty or nice. I have had a word, Carly, and apparently
I'm so pleased.
You've been very nice. You've made it on the night. You could be nothing else.
Oh, you're a sweetheart.
Then we have got the village scene.
How beautiful is that?
Over here, we have got, I love this, those musical notes in the background. But you notice how everything is so versatile. It'll work what you have in your stash. It will also work with what else you introduce to your stash. And then finally over here, that wonderful sunburst.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's a snowburst.
Snowburst, sorry, yeah, it could be a snowburst. I think we did it. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Yeah. There's a few boards, and I've got loads of samples here as well to show you.
There's the sunburst, snowburst, whatever
Isn't it
you like.
beautiful? But then also, it's a great focal point to your characters, things like that. You can easily just pop, you know, it's a scene setter, isn't it? Then you've got the generic background. I think it's called Fa La La.
Love that.
Absolutely beautiful.
Fa La 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 La.
So adaptable. Then, of course, we have the
So did this
fabulous
last
Naughty or
night
Nice
with Tony. So there is your Naughty and Nice. Very different effect. And also the positive and negative, equally effective.
And I'll be showing you lots of techniques. And of course, then we've got that village scene as well.
Oh, we like that. Come on, that is quintessential winter. Perfect,
Isn't it?
beautiful, picturesque.
Now, if you're in the club, did you know it's less than £9 a folder?
I did not know this.
It's
no, I did. I launched yesterday.
phenomenal.
But
It's
wait,
absolutely incredible value.
Think about that, and I have to say, when it comes to embossing folders, Stamps by Me, this is their wheelhouse.
We're the
This is what
creme
they
de la
do so well.
creme.
It is excellent. Right, so look at your price. Look at what you are getting. £35.96, all 4 beautiful embossing folders that are going to take you through not only the winter season, but also you've got elements that you can see through all year. 355064, your item number. I can tell you now, over 70% of the stock's gone. Carly, do you see?
Yes.
Do you see over there?
Yes.
Just over there, that is our 2 o'clock show.
Yes.
You see it in the distance?
Yes.
Well, I can tell you, it's far in the future, and I don't think this is going to be here. We'll keep you abreast.
So
At the moment, we stand to lose our one-day special this hour. It will be selling out, and if it does, there is no more. So you have been warned. Can you imagine the sad people who tune in and realise that they've sold out. Yeah.
So upsetting.
Hey ho. Right, now, we have got some more for you. We got some lamination stamp sets. So
we have indeed.
Talk to me about lamination.
Okay, so what laminations are is an incredible, unique system that basically you don't have to do the coloured artwork because the coloured artwork is a stamp. It's a stamp layering system, so everything is done pretty much in your layers, consecutive stamping. Gorgeous. Now, the first one, we've got the floral detail, so we get 2 different sentiments in. You get your base silhouette stamp there, which is where you add your colour. Then you get your fine detail stamp that will complete the process every time. But then look at what you're creating.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It's so simple to get that professional touch straight away. Absolutely stunning. If you've never tried laminations at this affordable price, it's incredible to buy. It really, really is.
So $26.99 Now, we're not getting...
No,
for that
not
price,
just
we're not
one
getting
set.
both.
No, you're actually getting 2 sets as well. So now this is your craft queen, which I love.
I genuinely thought for that price it was just the one.
And
So
that would be more than
$26.99 for both.
affordable. Exactly.
Let me show you something. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. All right. Done. Sold. Get in my basket.
Exactly.
Get
so
in
simple.
my basket, you.
If you love being creative, but you're not quite sure where to start with the colour techniques and things, this is the perfect starting point, because also you've got then sentiments in there that you can sort of mix and match across your crafting, and of course add these elements in to create perfection of flowers.
You know what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
Get in my basket. Or what about...
Just do it right now.
Do it. You get in my basket. I mean, that sounds a bit threatening. Look at this, $26.99. Yep. What you are getting.
So
my
really,
goodness.
you're getting a 10-piece set in this collection, which is incredible. So that's like £2.60 an element. Now, would you pay £2.60 for one stamp?
100%.
I surely would.
100%. Come on, this is beautiful. We're going to be playing with this in a few moments.
Yes.
All I can tell you is it's our first look really of it. Nearly 20% of the stock's gone. It is flying.
It's too good to miss out.
We love that.
You're savvy crafters.
As the thing is, crafters, we love a bargain.
Oh, always.
I love a bargain. We all love a bargain. So you are getting a bargain here, but you're also getting the quality we expect with Stamps by Me, and you're getting elements you're going to use. There's no point getting something that you don't love. You are going to love these. You are going to use these.
Exactly. And every single packaging has a QR code on. So what this means is you can just scan it straight away on your smartphone or on your tablet, something like that. It will take you straight to the website, which will give you step-by-step tuition of how to use it.
And it is a live QR code, which means that the more videos that are added, it will constantly add.
It keeps updating.
Keep updating and adding, and you don't need to do anything. You just scan it. Every time you scan it, more videos will be available. All right, let's go on to this pairing. So exactly the same principle.
Yeah, same concept.
Same amazing value. We'll flash the details on your screen. Look at these. I mean, the designs are beautiful.
Aren't they phenomenal? So you've almost got like that sort of peony. It's a deep, heavy flower, but then of course you've got that incredible, soft, delicate touch as well with your sentiment.
£13.50 each. That is bonkers. £13.50 each.
17 stamps you're going to be getting in this collection, which is absolutely phenomenal. For that price, it's exceptional. I mean, you could gift one, couldn't you? If you're looking at maybe Santa presents, things like that, but I wouldn't. I'd want to squirrel it and keep it myself.
I think I might. Saving £9, I'm with you. $26.98 is your price there. 325214, your item number. Now, next, very popular as well. It happens to be actually the most popular of the three. Really like these. Look at the artwork.
Scenes. This is why. This is the iconic scenes. You've got that fabulous ship detail. You've also got that iconic. I mean, it's almost at the bottom there. Don't you think that's like St Paul's Cathedral?
It is.
Or
Yeah, it's got a very London.
Yeah, it's got that sort of feel. But you've got the trees in there, and then you've got that gorgeous, gorgeous bird as well. Don't forget, you get oodles of sentiments in here. You also get, now this is brilliant. I'm going to open this and show you because these are phenomenal. Even if you think, well, I don't know about that imagery, will I use it? Look at this that you get. This is your stamped faux background that you can use as your base. So you put lots of different types of inks on there, and then it becomes your splat of ink work. Then, of course, you use them iconic characters to go on top.
Are we going to be playing with any of these this hour?
Of course we are.
Good. We want to see that. Details on your screen. If you do want to pop it into your basket, 661407 is your item number. Okay.
Are you happy?
I'm always happy when I work with you, Carley.
I'm always happy.
But this is your happy hour. I can tell you, 9 minutes in, first time looking at it, a quarter of the stock's already gone. You have shopped ahead.
I love that.
A lovely, lovely aspect. You're seeing it here. So tell us a little bit about this one.
Okay, this is Urban Romance by, of course, my very own Marla. This is an iconic, gorgeous home setting. You can really dress it up. It could be Christmas. It could be any time of year. It really can. You've got that fabulous sort of foliage that goes over half the side of the building. But it's just that key setter, whether you're stamping it with florals, whether you're adding a character in it. It's just perfect every time. And remember the size. It's ginormous.
That is big. But look at the detail that you're getting here in those wonderful trees, the beautiful architecture.
Yeah.
It looks to me...
It's a great new home, great for college, great for someone going off on their adventures, or perfect as a silhouette as well.
you kind of ticked all the boxes.
Do you know what I mean? It does
You're absolutely
everything.
Right. It looks like a perfect home.
Yeah.
Now, whether this is someone who's just heading away to uni, and that could be a uni digs, or just a really, really nice house for a new home,
Yeah.
or just to give the connotations of home. I like what you said about taking it all the way through the year as well. But I can tell you, you are saving half price, and nearly half the stock has
I'm
gone.
not surprised.
254502 item number. Right, we're going to head over to another package for you. This is just bonkers value.
I think they've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this.
Now, let me explain. This is another situation where once it's gone, it has gone. So these are like it's a favourites collection,
Yeah.
but it's a bargain bag.
Yeah, it's a bundle.
Let me explain. So everything I'm going to show you is what you're going to get. This is not a question of lucky dip or contents may vary. What you see is what you're going to get. Now look at your regular, look at your
Straight in the eye. No.
Really sorry.
Don't worry, my
I was
love.
looking ahead.
I know, it's fine.
This is your regular retail price, £136.90.
Yeah.
Remember
Which is
that.
a good price.
Amazing. Well, it is.
I mean, you get 11 items in
It's
this.
fair value for money.
Yeah.
Now look at your club price, $49.41.
Happy
And let's break something
days.
down, because Carley was explaining to me. So, for instance, this die set here,
Yes.
on the Stamps by Me website, £35.
With stamps.
Yeah.
So it's got stamps and dies in this one collection that you've got here. 27 pieces. Absolutely phenomenal. And like you said, the price
Yeah.
is incredible.
What, £35 there? This stamp, and it's
$17.99.
$17.99. So we've covered ourselves.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, just with these
Two items.
you've covered the value, and it's fair. Look, saying £35 here for a stamp and die
Yeah.
set, that is regular retail price. You can see that on Tony's website.
Yep.
Here, the size of this stamp, $17.99. It's a fair price. So now, everything I'm about to show you is effectively free. We've covered the price of these first two items. So check this out. We've got two, not one, two Wow embossing powders.
Yeah, and these are
colours.
exclusive Tony Darroch ones as well.
I mean, look, Wow embossing powders, what are we looking at?
£8 to £9 a tub.
A tub.
Yeah.
You're getting two of those. We've paid nothing for it. And I like the fact there's so much thought put into the collection, because you're getting both your blue, your light blue and your darker blue.
Yeah.
Then we get
Then you can do ombre.
these neon paints
Yeah.
are amazing.
They're exceptional.
Amazing. Sorry, they're upside down there. But
Absolutely beautiful.
They really are so bright and vibrant. I've seen them in action. I've seen you
Yeah.
work with them,
Yeah,
actually.
I
They
love
are
them.
fantastic. So you're getting your neons in there. You're also
You
going
get
to
a water brush in there as well, I'm sure.
get a water brush?
Yeah.
Oh, let's just show.
Look, you get your water brush in there as well.
I mean, look at, and they're a lot. Laura, our producer, said they're a lot bigger than you think they are. It's true.
And they're so vibrant. And remember as well, because they're watercolour based, you can really take them back, make them really soft, or of course you can make them really vibrant and poignant.
Okay, that you've paid nothing for. The Wow embossing powders, we've paid nothing for. Let's start building up our
Oh, should
free
we show
stash.
them more?
Yeah, let's
what
do
they're
it.
getting. This
We'll
is so
build up-
exciting.
We're going to build up our free stash here.
Yes.
So all of this you've not paid anything for. We've just paid
we've
here.
just paid for these.
Now, look at this embossing folder. Now,
Yeah.
this is Avogo. I love this embossing folder.
$8.99 usually, that retails that.
So it gives you that wonderful sort of bubble wrap feel as background, so great for your
Great
backgrounds.
masculine
Yeah.
project you can use that for. Make it like faux metal.
Nice.
That looks lush.
More embossing folders. Now, this
Yep.
gives you the most elegant, beautiful frame and swatch. Isn't that nice?
It's so ornate, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Love, love, love that.
Perfect for envelopes.
I didn't even think of envelopes.
Oh, yeah.
You crafty one. Okay, how about here? We're
Yeah.
still going.
Yeah.
You haven't paid for this. A lovely quirky background. That's
Yeah,
a cool
a thirsty
background.
brush embossing folder. This is Scribble It. It's a gorgeous A5 embossing folder. Absolutely incredible.
So, I mean, look, you freebies here,
Yep.
you pay for it there. That's enough, surely, right?
I
And
know.
You're doing well. But there
Shall we
is
give more?
There is still more. How about this? Now we
Thirsty
are
brush
talking
vellums.
beautiful, beautiful vellums.
A5, really rich and vibrant. These are uncoated, so you can stamp on them, you can sand them back.
thick, you know, one thing
Really,
fine.
really beautiful to use. And they just give that burst of vibrancy within your projects.
Instant wow factor. We can emboss on these, we can tear them, we can do all the techniques
What a
that we
perfect
love.
beginner stash this is.
Is beginner stash, a stash builder,
Yeah.
just value for money. So we're getting all of those vellums, and it really is a very good quality
Yeah,
vellum.
it's really good.
We're still going, because then you're going to get.
Yes, so I think you've got
Have a
two
look.
different
Have I got
pads
two?
in here.
Oh yeah, I have one.
you
Mate. Well
have.
done.
You're getting excited.
Wait a sec. Oh,
There's
there you
more.
go.
There we
Okay.
go. I'll take this one.
So, have a look at this.
Yes. So this is the Graffiti
is
Monster,
nice.
which is them beautiful
good
ombre
name,
colour.
isn't it?
It's great, isn't it?
Graffiti Monster.
Beautiful ombre backgrounds that you can use, again, completely uncoated, 8x8, absolutely perfect to use.
Normally, you'd be looking at sort of anywhere from £8.99, £10,
Upwards.
you
Yeah,
know, for a pad.
exactly.
You've not paid anything for those. Perfect, perfect pads.
200 GSM as well.
And now, this is a bestseller.
Yeah.
So when we did it together, actually,
Yes,
we
we
launched this
did.
together. So these are your specialty papers. They look
Yeah.
like when we start going through textures
Yeah.
and backgrounds and glitters.
Like
and
almost
they're
like
not.
faux suede, faux glitter. It's just real luxury without the price tag. This will give your card, and because it's in this sort of damson sort of colour, it's absolutely incredible, don't you think? It's so vibrant and luxurious. Opulent, look at that.
You'd think there were gilding flakes on there. It's not, it's printed. And because
Yeah.
it is just cardstock, it means that we're not going to have any problem going over, embossing and doing
Of
our
course.
techniques. Okay, so just to recap,
Yes.
with this bundle should be everything that I've shown you here, and that is fair, £136.
Which is a good
90
price.
It's a fair price, because that's all we've done is taken the individual elements, their regular retail price, and that's where we got that from. Now look what happens if you're part of the club. Price goes down, so for $49.41, you're getting everything. Now, these two items alone have covered the price of your bundle. So, and this isn't contents may vary, this is exactly what you're going to get. Look at this stamp and die duo, what you're going to
Should
get.
we open it, show
Yeah,
size?
let's do that. And
Let's
then look at
open
this
it.
stamp, beautiful size there. So we have covered the price. Everything else is free.
Look
I
at
love that.
these. So you've got them
Beautiful.
beautiful birds, absolutely exceptional.
And then the corresponding dies
Of
in there
course,
as well.
to cut them out.
So we've covered the
Perfect.
price of the bundle. Now if you have a look and see what else we are getting, and everything else we are getting is free. For instance, this is always popular
Yeah.
when we brought it to you individually. You're getting this for free, effectively. That
I
is
love
your
that
neon
word.
paints.
Don't
We
just
like
love that word.
Free. Yeah, I love it. Well, how about here? Wow embossing powders. We know the quality of Wow. Wow embossing powders, your blue and light blue, free. Or how about here, your 3 embossing folders, free. So you've got your scribble.
Yeah.
Wait a second, there's your scribble, free. You're getting the frame, free. You're getting that bubble wrap texture, free. And also here you're getting your vellums. I know we're going to be quick, I'm trying. Vellums,
Yes.
free. You're
And the
getting your
two paper
pads,
pads.
free. All of that in one bundle and is absolutely flying. I can tell you 40% of the stock's gone. When it's gone, it's gone. There is no more. All right, we've got to move on.
Now, did
You've
they
seen-
like that?
Yeah, I mean, that's popular. We've got another one for
We sure
you.
have.
We've got to be quick. You found it already. Exactly the same principle. So I'm not going to go, we'll show you everything you're getting,
Yeah.
but you understand value for
Yeah.
money. It should be £129.99. You're not paying that. Now have a look. As crafters, this is awesome. So
It's so lush.
we're going to start with, these are your beautiful sprays. You've got to
Yep.
shake them to wake them. Let me just show you here. I'll give them a little bit of a shake and have a look at that magic.
So you've got that beautiful micra in there, simply stunning. You've got it in the ice blue, and then
It's
of course
like-
you've got it in the copper as well.
Do you know, it looks like magic.
Doesn't it?
All of that mica in there. So we're getting our 2 sprays. Let me
Yes,
pop those down.
yeah, two
2
sprays.
sprays there. You're also going to get, I love this.
Yeah.
That is a fantastic
Flourish,
stamp.
isn't it incredible?
But look,
As
you-
a stamp, but what else do we get with it? A
Da, 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 da.
die!
The coordinating die. So you're getting that flourish with the coordinating die. There's more. You're going to
Yes.
get another stamp set with the coordinating die. And
It's
they are
phenomenal.
Beautiful. Then we're going to get this beautiful
Yes, a
embossing folder.
mala,
Look at that.
embossing folder.
Oh, now that on gold would look so decadent.
It's proper
So
fancy.
decadent. As you like to say, fancy pants.
It is fancy pants.
How about here?
Oh, I love this.
Now this is beautiful. Hearts entwined. So,
Yeah.
you know, that is just a lovely background for so many different occasions.
Gorgeous.
Weddings, Valentine's, birthdays. Let me drop that down. Now we're going to get a scene setter and
Yes.
a die.
This is lovely. This is your Avogo Oriental seam, which is beautiful.
You imagine blacks
Silhouette,
and
yeah.
reds. That is a stunning die set. Cherry blossom here. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. We are still going.
Yep.
Now you've got another gorgeous stamp set. Look at
big
the
stamp.
size of this. Beautiful, beautiful design there as well. It just opens up, it draws the eye in. You've got sprinkle of stars, you've got sentiments as well. Stunning. So we're getting that. Then we get... Oh.
Now this is new. This is your Ruby Bloom paper pad.
So, oh.
Oh, I love that. You go, oh.
But look at that. It's just, it's like an optical illusion. And again,
Isn't
here,
it delicious?
my goodness. You imagine that as your wow card.
Yeah. Or box making, it's 200 GSM, it's uncoated, you can stamp on top of it, you can emboss, you can do whatever you like with it. It's incredible, beautiful value cardstock.
I mean, have some fun with this, but it is designed to be used. What I'll do, let me just flick here.
Have a little flick.
I have a little flick, so you can see.
Go.
Lovely.
But see how them beautiful colour tones, and if you actually invest in both of these collections, you'll see as well how well the papers go together with the burgundy as well.
Yes, yeah.
So you could mix and match them together.
Why not? Now, if you were to get both sets, oh no, actually, let me just continue through here, and then I'll get onto that.
Yeah.
So we're getting this paper pad as well, and then you're also, to finish off, going to get your A4 vellums.
Again, really rich and bright, multiple different textures on there. Of course, these are completely uncoated, so you can stamp
put
on
it down
them.
for a second, sorry guys.
You can die cut them, you could have them as overlays. Stunning, they really are.
So when we start to show you, look at these, as that goes with my, my clothing today very well.
It does!
Okay. Look at that.
Aren't they gorgeous? I think this one's my favourite. I
Like
love
wonderful
that.
light,
It's so pretty.
light blur. So all of these vellums, good quality vellums that you can tear, you can emboss on these as well. They feel good, they look good.
So you get 12 sheets, 6 of each
there's one I
design,
can see. There you go.
6 designs, and they are 115
Okay.
GSM.
So just to recap, I'm going to be
Yeah.
super quick here. For your first flexi payment of $24.75, we are getting vellum.
Yeah.
If I pop that in. You're getting that incredible paper pad. You're getting that large stamp set. You're also getting that beautiful oriental scene that we're seeing there as well.
Lovely.
Let me show you. There you go. So you're getting that beautiful oriental scene. You're going to get your stamps
And dies with that
with
one.
your dies, so stamps and dies. You're getting another stamp and die set. You're also going to get 2 sprays and beautiful mica sprays.
Yep.
And you're getting an embossing folder and another embossing folder. All of that, are you kidding? For your first flexi payment of $24.75. Now, if you bought both,
Yeah.
your saving would be £168.
That's phenomenal.
Think about that. £168 saving. Your first flexi, if you did want to get hold of both, would be $49.46. Just saying. Right, so really busy on those. Once they do go, they've gone. Just going to give you a quick reminder of the one-day special, and then we're going to get to demonstration. Here's the ODS. I can tell you that 75% of the one-day special has gone. 355064, your item number. It kind of feels, though, Carly, that we've got a whole counter full of one-day specials.
Oh, I know. Isn't it phenomenal? I'd just buy the show.
Yeah, why not? All right, so what are we
Now,
going to do?
we're going to do some techniques, but first things first, I just want to show you how one of these incredible embossing folders work. Now, me
From the
personally, yeah, this is from the Snow Burst. I absolutely adore these. Now, you can see that I always put a mark on the way that it embosses up because I always get confused.
Okay,
So I just find it easier that when you first get them home, try them out and then obviously just put what's right for you.
Have you got, sorry, the only reason I was looking behind you, I was
Yes.
just looking at your trolley. Have you got any more gold cardstock in your trolley?
Of course.
Oh, while you're doing that,
Yes.
I want to get one of these embossing folders and we'll have a look. Because you had the
Okay,
Marla
of
one that we said
course,
would look
of
good. Is that okay?
course. So I'm just running these through. Now, obviously, always check your own manufacturer settings to make sure, obviously, that you're using the right sandwich, which is your plate content, as it runs through your machine. But it will go through pretty much every machine as long as it doesn't actually become less than 6x6. So look at
Oh,
that.
wow, wow.
Instantly.
Just Incredible. So, but then if you put, I know you've got a little character there, if you put a topper on, transforms it, because Tony showed me last night, we were just playing around and we had Elvis, Santa Elvis.
Yeah, the Santa Elvis.
Just put Santa Elvis, looked incredible.
It's so simple, isn't it? So now what I wanted to do is I wanted to bring this back because I wanted to show you how simple it is to not just use it for Christmas. So I've just done 2 different panels. I've mixed grey and I've mixed gold and some decorative card, very, very simply. But I just love the fact, now I've grabbed an Amala girl.
Wow.
This is one of my Amala girls.
Is this you on holiday?
Of course, can't you see? Yeah. I just find that it's the perfect scene sitter. If you've got an embossing folder that has that circle, also it's a great sort of, you can cut that out as well and then have it like a sort of peephole as well. That works really well.
Nice.
And have it like a diorama. So I'm just going to pop that to the side and see it grounds her straight away. Then I'm just going to really easily just add my sentiment in and we are ready to go.
Nice.
How easy and beautiful is that?
Oh, yeah.
It's so fab, isn't it? So, yeah, let's try that one now. Do you want to do the love hearts?
One of the embossing folders. Now, this is from our second collection. It's from the second collection.
Okay. So, I've got some silver here. This is the beautiful heart. Now, when you actually fill inside the embossing folder, what you need to do is the most sticky out bit is the base.
Okay, is that because that pushes up through?
That pushes up, So that just gives you your simple way, because otherwise you're going to deboss, and especially if you're using one-sided specialist card, you're going to get upset if you deboss.
Is that the technical crafty term for it, the most pushy out bit?
You know what I mean. You all know what I mean. I've got my own craft language, you see. I know. But it's the easiest way to describe it.
So when you fill your embossing folder, you want the impression, the relief to be on the bottom, because that's what's going to push up through. So if you have got one-sided cardstock, you want the gold to be on top, basically.
Look at that.
Oh, now come on.
How fancy is that? Think about your envelopes as well. Absolutely beautiful.
These embossing folders are, and it doesn't matter, I just picked this one at random. They are all fantastic. Okay, so that was just, thank you, Carly. I just wanted to see that. I was being selfish. Now, the happy hour is going to go. So can we see that quite quickly?
Of course
60% of the happy hour has gone.
Oh, I'm not surprised. It's a beaut. It really is. Now, this is quite far back now. I think this is chapter 24.
Look at the size of that stamp.
But it is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to pick it up. Obviously, I'm using the Eureka. We have got the Eureka at a really good price, I think, at the moment.
Okay, do you have a look on the website?
Which is fabulous.
So Laura, our fabulous producer, remembers when you launched chapter 1.
I know. It makes me feel old.
Not old. Come on. 32, old.
Oh, I wished. So as you can see, especially these pieces that are your darker imprints, just make sure you really give them a good ink in. What I always do is I keep my ink pads upside down, so the top layer of ink is ready to go and it's working straight away. Nice. So now I'm very easily just going to pick this up, pop this down, give it a little bit of fingertip dancing over the top, just to complete. Now remember as well, because these are beautiful gum-based stamps, you could actually lay them into air drying clay. You can go so much further with them. Stamp onto fabrics as well, and embroider over the top. That works an absolute dream. But look how crisp and perfect that is.
Straight away.
Now,
and I have to say, it is such a well-balanced, composed scene, because you can go, and also it lets us go in so many different directions. Someone's new home, graduation, whatever it might be.
And you can do multiple different techniques. This is what I love with this. So I could go back in, and you can see there I've just crisped up them darker patches by just reapplying over the top. Simple, fabulous stamp that you can use in multiple ways. I mean, it kind
of looks like an aspect. It looks like a home. If you've walked, around the posh area of a town. And you look at the swanky flats or houses.
Oh yeah.
And they're all gated.
If you're at Fulham or
like
Bayswater,
Chelsea, somewhere nice.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the aspect that we're getting here. But beautiful scene. We're at 75% of the stock now. We have a big leap, and it says on the screen we've got the clock. So you've got 30 more minutes to take advantage of the happy hour. Is it going to be here for 30 more minutes? We've only got 25% of the stock remaining. We'll see.
So now what I want to do is I just want to do some great techniques using these beautiful embossing folders as well. So if you can maybe reach for the one-day special, it works perfectly as well with the Amala Happy Hour.
Oh, now you
too.
got a great email from Val.
Oh, hi,
here.
Val.
Now, Val, who is in Edinburgh, has said, "Hi,
Hi.
I love Amala so much.
Thank you.
I have just purchased the Urban Romance, which means I have all of the Amala stamps. And I love them so much."
Oh, I love that. Thank you
have
so
a happy
much.
day. That's Val. Val
That means she's got 280 stamps.
is officially, I think, winning.
She's an Amala artisan.
You are winning at Amala there. Well
Yeah.
done, Val.
Good for
Every
you.
Amala stamp. I am very impressed. Well done. And thank you for letting
Brilliant,
us know.
isn't
Wow.
it? So I'm going to take that beautiful village scene now, really, really simply. Just check I'm the right way up.
Okay.
And I'm just
So
gonna
back on
run
our
this
one-day
through.
special.
Yep. So I'm just going to run this through. Then I'm going to show you a really easy technique of how to bring that detail a little bit more forward, especially if you are doing a scene as like, you know, a village or something. You want it to be perfect, but you don't want to have to go in with your outliner pen. You don't just want to chuck a black ink pad on it as well, because then that's just going to make it all go skoo with. So for me personally, the way I would bring this detail out even more, apart from a flitter of glitter, because of course I need that.
Glitter of glitter.
Is
You
I'm
need
gonna
that
grab-
as a t-shirt.
I would like that. I'm just going to grab my pretty colours inside. This is the Midnight Black as well. And I'm just going to use my brayer.
Bit of brayer.
I do love a brayer. It's fabulous. You don't want to go too much on with your brayer. Just slightly. And then you're just going to go over the top. Now look at the technique you get. You can go straight on as well.
Well, you've just created and it's one of those, when we pick it up, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. Yeah, it's atmospheric.
Exactly.
Winter's night.
I mean, if you didn't want to go on with a brayer, what you can do as well is I'll just show you another different quick technique using the same one.
Oh, okay.
Is now I will just simply
other
pop
side,
this back in here like so. But this time I'm going to
Oh, actually, ink the
ink the pad.
embossing folder.
Yeah.
Folder.
And it's really, really simple to do this. And then you're going to get that beautiful print. So now I would just place that on there, run that through. So this is how you can batch make as well, which is easy. Because just add a little bit of glitter, maybe a little bit of
A flitter of glitter?
Yeah, a little bit of texture paste over the top will work a dream
Cheeky.
as well. But I love this, being able to do this, because then you're doing lino printing with it as well, which is fabulous. So here we go. So now,
Oh, okay. Done, done, done.
how cool is that?
We have a winner, everybody.
Now, shall I take a third print off this
Yeah.
as well?
Look at, are you right? See, now, I was in my ear, everyone was like, oh, really? Oh, is it? And now when they saw it, everyone was
Yeah.
like, wow, that's really cool.
So, of course,
That is
this is goes
amazing.
straight on with your ink pad, straight onto your embossing folder, and then this is using the brayer over the top.
That's it.
Now
That
what
is
I'm gonna do
100% the first thing I'm going to do with this embossing
Is
folder.
I'm going to take another print. I've put no
Okay.
more ink on it.
Like a second generation.
Yeah, second generation. Oh, where's that? Where's that gone? Oh, there it
So you're
is.
hiding it.
Honestly, I get so excited, I lose my legs. So then again, just run it through. Then I'm going to show you what the same embossing folder looks like on decorative paper.
Oh, okay.
And remember, these techniques are the kind of techniques you can do with all of our embossing folders. It just gives you a whole new life. So now you get your dusky.
Let's have a little look. I'll put the two
Look
side
at
by
this.
side.
Isn't it nice?
They're both, do you know, that has the illusion of like vellum.
Yeah. Clever,
just
isn't
with
it?
the colours. Beautiful. And that's a 2-for-1 technique. So we started with the more intense colour,
Yep.
and then we just run it through. Same with the same embossing folder. Brilliant. Could we see laminations? Because I know they're very busy.
Of course.
Is that okay?
I'm just going to quickly run this through and just sand it back and show you
I want to
that.
flash the details of the lamination. So we've got 3 different
Yeah.
sets for you. So let me just show you the pictures of those. Now, this is your Craft Queen and What You Believe. Good names.
Isn't it?
And beautiful, beautiful stamps. 832831, your item number there. $26.99 your price. We also have Choose Happy, and I think we all need to choose happy. And then we've also got With Flowers and Love. Oh, With Love and Flowers, rather. 325214, your item number. Now, the favourite is our New Adventures, which comes with Celebrate and Create. Let's have a look here. 661407, your item number. I think let's start with that one. We'll have a little look and show you. Yeah.
Of course. So I've just popped this straight onto decorative paper. This is going back to the embossing folders. And then look, I'm just sanding it back to bring that image forward.
Oh, nice.
So now that's another technique you can do with the same embossing folder.
You are the technique queen.
Oh, I do try, my lovely. Right, what one did we decide to do?
So if we could do this one.
Do this.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this one. Absolutely love this.
Oh,
This
I've
is
just got to take the Happy Hour limited stock as well, just to let you know. So the Yamala Happy Hour, the Urban Romance of limited stock. So like Val, if you're joining her and getting hold of these stamps, you're not going to regret it. Or this stamp, I should say, because it is beautiful. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going straight in with the decorative background, which is almost like your splurge, if you like, that you have.
Splat.
Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick this up, then I'm going to add some colour. So I'm going to use my pretty colours inside.
Now, would you say, because I say splat, but my director, Ed, says splodge.
Oh,
What do you reckon? Is it a splat or a splodge?
well, it's a bit of both, isn't it? It's a splidge.
It's a splidge. You've outdone us here, Carly. You're getting a round of applause in my ear. Forget
Brilliant.
splat, forget splodge, it's a splidge.
Yeah. Now, see what I'm doing? I'm adding lots of different colours of blue onto my stamp ready to go. Then what this will do is it will create a lovely effect. I'm just wiping off my excess because I don't want it to spill out.
Oh, good habits.
So now I'm just going to pop this straight down. Really, really simple. Now this will be
Oh, wow.
my artwork to
Okay.
sit behind. So now what I can do on top of that
Instantly looks good.
is I'm just going to spray it with a bit of water. Now I'm using pretty colours inside, so of course that's going to sort of blend a little, give you that beautiful motley effect over the top, which is lush. You could use your watercolours as well on this, but it's your perfect scene setter. This is what I love about it, is a scene setter. So if you're like me, just feel it as you go to check that it's nice and dry before you do your final stamping over the top. So I'm going to take that gorgeous boat. I do love the boat. Simply stunning. So I'll just add that, and then of course I will add my sentiment in as well. But this would make perfect masculine card, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. So then I've got my sentiment in there, then that beautiful boat that I'm going to crisp up with my black outline.
Okay.
I'm just going to grab another black. It's not juicy enough. There we go.
Need it juicy.
Nice and juicy. There we go. So then I'm just going to pop that beautiful bow straight over the top with the sentiment ready to go.
Pretty.
And you can see that there. So then what I would do to, obviously to continue that, is I will just grab a Marla white gel pen. I'll just turn that slightly so I can see what I'm doing, and then I would just add some light, and you're simply just following the lines that are there. I'm not adding anything that's not there. I'm simply just layering the boat.
Nice.
How gorgeous is that?
Love it.
Ready
and that's
to
just,
go.
I mean, that is just a beautiful, picturesque scene.
But see how simple it is to layer. This is what I absolutely love about it, is that the layering system is brilliant.
Let me just, I want you to see what I'm seeing here. Have a good look at this, because that is just a wonderful scene. And this is where Laminations is so clever.
Yeah.
How beautiful is that? Just by simply putting some ink on that background, you've created a wonderful illusion of the perfect skyline
Well, it's
and
ready to
seascape.
go, isn't it?
The reflection, it's
Yeah.
like it's reflecting on the water, the sky's reflecting on the water, and then you've got that wonderful sentiment in the mix.
See, what
as
you
well.
could do is you could add water maybe to the outside of a little bit of watercolour paint to accentuate
That's
that, make
beautiful.
it bigger. So now I'm going to go on to the birds that are included
Okay.
as well with this collection. So I'm going to pick up that beautiful bird. Now, I didn't know if you wanted to give away all these little bits that I'm making.
Oh, we can do that. Yeah,
You
we
could
can
do
do that. Thank you.
So I'm going to go on, first of all, with a little bit of magenta. And this is where you can really mix your colours up. So I'm going to also add in some Fandango and then a little bit of Tiffany towards the ends. There we go. Go Fandango over the top again. There we go. Perfect. So now, very simply, I will add that layer colour down Super simple. Now that is perfect colour techniques to mix in with the ruby
nice.
glue.
Okay.
Then you're going to grab your main focal stamp and you're just going to pop it clean on. And it's so simple. It really, really is such a brilliant, easy technique. So if this was dry ink and then the added layer, I could emboss that straight on top if I wanted. But I just want to show you how fresh and beautiful it is. So for wrapping paper, this is so easy. Absolutely gorgeous. Now look at this. Oh yes, please.
Perfect.
How beautiful is that? But then also you can mix and match. So I could have that beautiful background very simply on the background of there very easily.
Nice.
Then I would just go back in with my white gel pen, just highlighting a few areas. Don't put anything in that's not there. You're just adding a light bit of colour just to accentuate.
Could we see maybe the florals here?
Of course.
Because these are beautiful. It's a different set now, but we have got.
Oh, this is the Craft Queen, isn't it? This one.
Just show you.
I love this one.
Oh, and I like the sentiments too.
It's
Hope your
brilliant,
day is
isn't it?
flipping awesome.
Yes.
Because we've all got those friends that you want. You know, you don't want just a typical.
It's not
sentiment.
generic,
No.
is it? Some friends,
flipping awesome.
yeah. It's like some people, you know, you can buy certain colouring in books for them, and other people you couldn't. Especially ones that have swear words in and
that's
things, which I think are hilarious.
Cheeky one. So you're definitely someone we buy that for.
I'm a naughty one. Well, it's funny because somebody tagged me in a great colouring in book yesterday and said, I see this thought of you. I was like, yes, please.
I'll expect it.
I need that in my life. So this time I'm going to take these absolutely incredible tulips. Now, think as well, get ahead, my friends. Think about Mother's Day. This will be brilliant for Mother's Day. Absolutely exceptional. So I'm just going to grab my Itsy Bobs. Here we go. Because I'm going to do a little bit of different coloured ink in. So I'm still going to use my dye inks, but this time I'm going to pick them up using my daubers. Now this makes it easy because then I can add lots of different colours together.
Okay.
So first one I'm going to go in on the top very simply, just building up that colour very easily. And this is where you can cherry pick where you put your colour, which I love. Absolutely exceptional. So now on the bottom of this one I can go slightly deeper, a little bit darker. So this is the red at the bottom here. And this is how you get your beautiful colourways. Really, really simple. So then I'm just going to grab, now this is what I like to do, on the middle, when you think about a tulip, how it grows. The middle point is where your ombre is. So just by adding a little touch of yellow to the inks you have on there already, will just push it out a bit further. So now I'm just going to grab some green, which you can do exactly the same as well on the petals. So I'm just going straight on. And this is fabulous. If you've got inks and you've never been confident with them, this is the perfect solution for you, because it gives you such confidence, because the stamp does all the work. But don't tell anyone, because really it's us as crafters, of course. That's what we do. We're like, yeah, I made that. Yeah, I did that. But that's the joy of a crafter, isn't it?
Well, that is, you've hit the nail on the head, because your friends who aren't crafters will be blown away when you say you've made something like this.
Of course, exactly. So now that little bit of colour work that I've just done there, I'm just going to move these out of the way. I will lift that.
Look at that.
There's my colour work. And then, of course, thank you, my love.
Okay.
You're just going to line it up, and it's so easy because once you're in the right position, it's so simple and effective. So then I could emboss that if I want, or this time I'm just going to stamp it in black. And it's beautiful. Simple, stunning, just doable. This is what I love about it, is it's so doable.
Like that.
The whole of the laminations is just incredibly versatile, and it just makes you feel super arty straight away.
Look at that. Look at that. And this is the key. It's suddenly opening up the door to everybody. It doesn't matter your level. If you just started crafting, you're going to look like a pro. If you are a pro, you're going to do so many different techniques.
You're going to take it even further,
with this. love the set and love the laminations. We've got lots of laminations on the show, so take a look at those. We also got a very special event just around the corner.
Oh.
Take a look at this.
Tickets are now on sale for Crafting Live at the Sandown Park Racecourse on the 19th and 20th of January. Sign up for your free make and takes, stock up on all your crafting goodies from a vast range of exhibitors, and watch live guest demonstrations. We will also be broadcasting live, so join our audience to meet our presenters after the show. Club members order your tickets online and reserve free entry. So treat yourself or someone special to a great day out and book your tickets now at createandcraft.com and search for Crafting Live. We look forward to seeing you there.
Hello everybody, so there we go. Do come and say hello at the NEC. I'm going to be there with Dean on Sunday, so we would love to see you. I think Dean and myself are actually opening up the show on Sunday, so hopefully we are going to see you there. So we are talking Stamps by Me. One-day special, 4 beautiful embossing folders by Stamps by Me. It's got a wintry theme to it, but they are embossing folders you can also use all year round, thinking more of the sunburst, the village scene, depending on your colorways as well. I mean, look at these samples. Look at what you could be doing as well. I'm just going to take that village scene because we did something nice with this a few moments ago. And then you've got, there's a musical script. When I had those in gold. Okay, here we go. So let me just, I want to show you a few examples so you can really appreciate just how good these embossing folders are. For instance, that village scene. Now this was done, so what Carley did, she just wiped a black embossing, black ink pad, sorry, onto the embossing folder. And that's your first generation, and that's run through again, second generation, that wonderful, subtle, muted grey tones. How beautiful is that as an embossing folder? Done. All we did was wiped a black ink pad on the embossing folder, letterpress technique, ran it through our die cutting machine, done. Right, so that's one of the designs. I'm already there. After seeing that, I'm one over. How about this one? Beautiful, fa-la-la-la-la, I think it is. No, it's not. It's called Let's Sing. Why did you call it fa la 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 la?
Because it feels like that.
Okay. You made me say fa la 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 la. It isn't called that. So there we go. We're getting that musical embossing folder. Or what about this one here? Now, you know what I was saying? There's elements here all year round. Now, come on. That is just a beautiful, it could be a moon, it could be a sun, it could be just a wonderful staging point for all your toppers. Stunning. And then finally, we have the big man himself climbing down the chimney. So there is Santa Claus. And this is nice because it's wonderful sort of vintage inspiration. So now look at the price of all 3 embossing folders. £35. Oh, did I say 3? 4? I just lost one. £35 and some change, or $19.98 if you choose to take advantage of Flexi, down to $17.98 if you're in the club. 355064, your item number. We also have some special bundles for you as well. We're going to head back to Carley.
Yes.
So we're going to play.
We're going to play with the first box.
Yeah, okay.
So
half the stock's gone for our first
It's phenomenal value. I mean, it really is. Just taking 2 key elements, that is the same price as like what you're paying.
Really quick, and actually,
Phenomenal.
can you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Can we play with these as well?
Oh,
I'll
of
just
course,
show you.
yeah.
I'll let you do that.
Okay.
But just for 2 elements, well, actually,
Yeah.
it was this one and this.
Yeah, the Amala stamp.
So, these 2 elements, you've covered the cost. If you're in the club,
Yeah.
you've covered the cost of the box.
It's exceptional.
So
It really,
this collection.
really is.
And you're getting here Stamp and Die Duo. There you're getting this large, beautiful, impactful stamp. Love that. Great for masculine cards. Not saying it's just for the guys, but it would be good for the masculine cards. Everything else in the box, you're effectively getting for free, and there is a lot in there.
There is a lot.
Okay.
Okay, so all I've done is I've used that beautiful like bubble wrap,
love
and
that.
I've just run it through on that incredible vellum. So that's your deboss, that's your emboss.
And you are
so
getting
I'm
vellum
going to go,
through there.
yeah, I'm going to go with the deboss because I love that side today. I'm just going to grab a sanding block. She says I had it 2 minutes ago. I did have it, didn't I, today? Yes, I did.
Just while you're doing that,
Yes.
to let everyone know, you are going to be getting embossing powders there. Wow, embossing powders.
Yep.
Your light blue and your dark blue. I mean, you're looking at sort of £8 or £9 just for those. Then you're getting more embossing folders as well. There's vellum, there's paper card packs.
There's so much within this.
Huge
So
amount.
I'm also using the Monster Graffiti ombres, but look at this now.
Oh, I love that.
So now you can sort of break it down and have it into panels, which I really,
down.
really love. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do 3 different panels, like so, and then I'm just going to adhere them down because I'm going to stamp over all the different layers. So if you stagger them slightly, it just gives you much more of a creative sort of illusion, if you like. So I tend to pop one piece one way,
Do you need water in that?
another. No, I'm okay. I am ready to go in just a second. So now I'm just going to add
A
that
stamp. You are getting a
incredible
stamp.
stamp. Yep. And I'm just going to pop this straight over the top, slightly off to the side. I'll just pick this up. You can see there now. I am going to be stamping over 3 different layers. So sometimes you do need to apply a little bit more pressure as you add it on, if you know what I mean. I'm just going to grab, where is that one gone? Honestly, it's one of those days, you know, when you put things down and it just
What are we looking for?
disappears. I'm looking for embossing ink. I'll go with this one, but it's not the one that I wanted.
Okay.
You know what it's like, you like your favourite. So I'm just going straight on with this, with embossing. But I tell you what works really well is the no, not magnetic, what am I thinking? The metallic eyes inks. They work beautiful.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Absolutely
That's a really good shout,
incredible. So I'm just going to take this straight over now. Now, like I said, I've got 3 different layers, so I'm going to have to give it
That's
a
okay.
little bit of a push down. Really, really simple. But like I always say, that if you are struggling to apply the pressure on top, just use the brayer. Works really, really well. So I'm just going to make sure all them edges are done. And then, do you know what I'm thinking?
Go on.
I'm thinking, let's use some of that beautiful Wow embossing powders. That will be fabulous. So, here, oh look,
Is there?
I've got myself ready.
Hey.
Now I've just got to use it just because I found it. Now I'm happy.
It's your fave.
Isn't it funny? Honestly. And yeah, I've got the backup ink pad, but it's just not my favourite. No.
Oh, we all have our favourites.
I know, it's like your favourite pair of scissors. No matter what happens to them scissors, they will be your favourite scissors. So now I'm going to go straight into my folder. I always close my Eureka before I put embossing powder down because obviously it is a magnetic surface. You've got that foam inside, it will stick.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh no. Yeah.
It's a good shout.
So look at this over the top.
So you are getting the blues in the collection.
You sure are.
Oh yeah.
Look how luxurious it is.
Oh.
So now I'm just going to heat
I think
set this.
this is a lovely embossing powder. There's a twinkle to it.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely beautiful. But you see what it's done as well? It's grabbed onto the embossing that I've also applied over the top. Do you know what? I love the smell of Wow embossing powders. They don't smell toxic.
No.
Some of them on the market can be a bit strong, you know. So this works really, really well. And
I've always been a huge fan of Wow.
oh, I love Wow embossing powder. It's just the versatility and the uniqueness of the colours that's just absolutely astounding. I mean, look at this.
Oh, I love this.
So
This
it
is
just
a
goes
really
to
nice
show how
technique.
mixed media you
Good
can
colours.
take it over and see how everything works so beautifully together.
And we're getting the vellum.
Yeah, you're getting
in
the
the bundle.
paper,
You're
you get
getting
the
the-
stamp.
So what you are seeing here from your background
Yep.
papers to your vellum, to
Yep.
your stamp, to your embossing powders included
Yeah.
in the collection.
It's brilliant, isn't it? So then you could just add your sentiment in and you would be done.
That's amazing.
But what I want to show you now as my next technique will be with my brilliant, I love these.
So the neons. So we're
Yeah.
going to show you. Again, neons you haven't paid for. Look at the size
Yeah.
of the pans of paint that you are getting, and of course you're getting that water brush there as well. So these neons, if you break down the fact that 2 of the items, we showed you a stamp, the large stamp that we worked with just a moment ago, and a stamp and die duo have covered the price of your collection. This would be effectively free.
It's amazing value, it really is. Now I'm just stamping that Amala beautiful Wild and Free just in my black ink, really simple. I'm just going to give that a little bit. There we go.
You've got 5 more minutes left if you want to take advantage of the happy hour, and we've got less than a handful left. So
okay,
so touch and go.
Well, you can use your water brush if you prefer, but I'm just going to grab my normal brush because you know I'm just a bit of a stickler like that.
Okay.
I just like my own brushes.
You like what you like.
I know. So here we go now. So, and of course, the beautifulness of these colourways is that you can really go to town.
Look how creamy
so
they are.
Vibrant. It's absolutely phenomenal. So now I'm just going to go in.
Wow.
Look at this colour.
It's an absolute pop of colour, isn't it?
Isn't it? So especially on like a monochrome card, something like that, you can really build it up. But then look, if I add more water, look at the transparency that you can get with it. But then of course I could build it up again in that deep layer. Simply stunning. And then I can mix as well. So then you can have your deeper colours. You can very easily just drag that colour out.
Okay, look, when you go on intense.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? And it's one of those ink pads, paint pads that you think you don't need until you start using it.
Just on here, see how, just go really heavy. Just I want to see how
Oh
intense
yeah,
they are.
of course. So let me just grab a really big bit and then I will just...
I mean, look at that.
See the vibrancy?
Yeah. Okay, we love it. And that is just one tiny aspect of what you're getting in the collection. Can I just say a huge thank you to Carley. Going to be back at 2 o'clock.
Yes, I sure
with
will.
myself, so we will carry on playing. Thank you so much, Carley.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
Thank you for your company. We've got plenty more coming up here on the show. You can find everything on our website. Do have a look. We've got brand new happy hour at 2 o'clock. We've also got 4 minutes left for this happy hour, but it is rapidly dwindling, so it's going to be very tight. What's going to go first, the stock or the clock? Can I say thank you? Because it's been a fantastic hour, and this is what crafting is all about. We want to inspire you. We want to bring you beautiful products. And I think crafting, we're very fortunate in the sphere and the arena of shopping TV, because we can stand by and be confident in anything that we bring you is absolutely first rate as far as quality goes. And that's where Stamps by Me excel. So thank you for your company. Do stay tuned. We've got lots more. I'm going to be doing a giveaway later on my Facebook. A lot more coming up. So fabrics with Higgs and Higgs coming up next. After that, Gina B will be here with some incredible silk work. If you're tuning into Craft Extra, we're going to get groovy with Tina.
Hi everyone, really excited about this quick pick. Tony, what have we got?
A white then white pigment ink pad.
Really? What's pigment mean?
Amazing. So pigment means it's got an oil-based undertone in there, which means when you are doing your crafting, you are going to get a total smooth blend with your white. It means it stays wet for longer, which means you can put your embossing powders on top of and throw those sparkly powders or those clear powders on top of. And it's so white you can stamp with it. That crisp image stamping with a white ink pad. Totally unheard of, and it's going to see you through all of your craft.
Well, it is a superb deal. That usual price, $6.99 down to $4.99 for your quick pick. It really is kind of an essential to have in your crafty
Every
stash.
crafty must have it.
Yeah. Get yours now. If you want to multi-buy, you're more than welcome to do so. The item number on your screen, 714309. Get this beautiful ink pad, start crafting, and just have a really good time with it as well. And it is a great price. So that is your quick pick.